Our next guest is Ryan. We've been working together recently. He works with Launch, and they're one of the biggest recruiting firms in the country or maybe in the world. They have tons of clients, all types of clients, and love to hear more from Ryan as well. And thank you, Ryan, for coming on and taking your time out of your weekend to discuss what you do and what opportunities are out there and how you can give more value to these veterans here and are currently still serving for a couple more years. But thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for giving me some time today to talk. So I'm going to go through a little bit about who Launch is, just so you guys kind of understand who I am. I myself am a vet. I was Navy 05 to 09. I was an aviation electrician on the F-18 Hornet and Super Hornet. I was deployed with VFA 94, Forward Expeditionary Squadron. Went to a couple places out in Australia, Philippines, Guam, Thailand, kind of all over. But when I got out, I didn't understand how to transition into aviation. I knew there was opportunities, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I kind of found my way through sales. And about 4 years ago, I found myself with Launch as a recruiter and starting to kind of grow. Once I was getting better as a recruiter, I actually took over our Working Heroes program, which focuses on veteran placement. And then now I'm actually an ambassador for Launch. I do things like this. I talk to veterans and students about how to break into the commercial industry if that's kind of your end goal. So Launch is a workforce solutions company. We have over 200 different clients we work with. We support over 400 different sites. We act as an agent for you. So if you go with certain companies and you go to move or they don't have a site you want close to your place, you got to go and start finding a new company, go through that. Whereas Launch has so many different sites that we can kind of help you navigate all of that. We act as your agent, getting your resume directly in front of the hiring managers instead of having to go online, put it into a virtual system that then takes time for somebody to vet out, then get to the hiring manager. So that's kind of how we help our candidates get placed. And then we also have what's called our Launch teams. It's a specialized aviation modification team. The lead of that entire piece of our company is a Marine. He loves to see military in it. So if you ever have questions about that, please feel free to reach out. We kind of hit MRO, which is the maintenance, repair, overhaul facilities and airlines. We have manufacturing. Then if you've been in the industry and you want to move into professional management, supply chain, analysts, things like that, we have that. And then we also do Launch Transtex, which is different vehicles, heavy duty trucks, general support equipment, things of that nature. Some of our key clients, just so you can kind of see, we do run with quite a few airlines. These, again, are maintenance, repair, overhaul facilities, original equipment manufacturing. We do have some rotorcraft sites, corporate, and then we do have defense contracts depending on, location, what you're trying to do overall. Working Heroes is kind of the program that I ran. I still have oversight, but I'm no longer recruiting for it. I help the recruiters kind of find their way. What it is the civilian aviation maintenance industry is suffering a shortage. Most mechanical type jobs right now are suffering that same. So on a contract to direct basis, we give you a long-term opportunity to get into the commercial aviation industry. So a little bit of the program overview. Rates I can't really talk about because those are completely contingent on the location, facility, where you're trying to be long-term. Obviously, cost of living changes depending on site, but that's something we can definitely get you information on if you have a specific area in mind. Most of these are for AMP licensed positions. We do have non-licensed positions as well. A little bit about the program. We've been helping experienced veterans transition service members for this started back in 2013. My team that recruits and talks to Working Heroes are all transition military, or I have one that is still active duty in the National Guard, but for the most part, they have all transitioned out of the military so they can help you understand our industry a little bit. The best way for us to talk to you is really just getting in touch with me or one of my recruiters and letting us know, what you're looking for, where you're at, kind of what you've worked on, and then we can really kind of help you come up with a game plan. That's the other thing with Launch. As I said, we're your agent. So after you get that first year of commercial experience and you're saying, okay, I got the license, I have some experience, I want to make some more money. Now you can reach back out to us and say, hey, Ryan, I'm just, thank you for the experience here, but let's, I want to make some more money. Can we look at something else or go to a modification team? Things like that is why we can help you a little bit more when you start your career. Other than that, that's pretty much all the information unless you guys have questions.